I was at the beach yesterday. I talked to a surfer. He said that, yeah, they spotted a big shark in Jupiter, but that's like 10 miles away.
Do you want to be part of Shark Week?
I mean, I do like Shark Week, but if I'm the main character, then I guess that would be bad, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Second Earth Alternative. So today I have a really kind of interesting episode. What I decided to do, I really wanted to go surfing today. And the problem with going surfing, here I'm going to go through some rough terrain here, it's a little tricky. So the problem with going surfing was that right when I checked the advisory for at least one of the nearby beaches, well, it had a red flag. And so I'm not really familiar with the area. And basically when you see a red flag, it could mean there are sharks in the water. So I thought, why not just strap on my one wheel? I'm gonna go head out to this beach that I saw yesterday that had a lot of surfers, and then just basically interview a few surfers about what it's like. Have they seen sharks? Is this a concern here in Florida, or at least for them? Now, I should add that I did talk to a surfer yesterday at this beach, and he told me that at Jupiter, which is only like 10 miles south of where we're about to go, they spotted a big shark there. Whoa, look at that. Shitload of lizards. Watch this. Hey mate, you got to get out of the road. Told you. See, if I don't slow down, I swear to God, I'm gonna run over one of these little guys one of these days. Get out. Oh, whoa, that was a big one. So here is the river. Now, what I find interesting about Florida is that you can either pick the beach or the river. In the beach, you got sharks, and in the river, on the rare occasion, you got alligators. So, leave in the comment section below which one would you rather die from. So, our first stop is going to be the surf shop. Hello, surf shop. Exactly. Trying to chase down a surfer right now. This thing's too fucking heavy. So I have a surfer here, and he's going to answer a few questions. Quick question, what's your favorite surfing spot around the area?
Well, I have a couple of spots, I wouldn't want to really put it out there. There's some local spots up the road here.
All right.
But, all up and down this area is good waves, Stuart,
Cool.
Walton Rocks.
There was a red flag warning today, and somebody spotted apparently a shark in Jupiter. Is this something that you're ever concerned about, or?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of sharks around here, but you have to just be careful and try to go close to fat people because the sharks will bite them first. But to be honest, like if you're gonna surf, you have to love surfing more than you're scared of sharks.
Right.
So if your love of surfing is higher than the fear of sharks, then you'll be out there.
Right.
But there is sharks, Like I was at Fort Pierce 2 days ago, Monday, and I saw like 4 sharks you
Wow.
know, and a bunch of tarpon jumping and stuff like that. So it's a
Wow.
reality in Florida.
Right.
The water's murky, you know. So I'm from the Caribbean, and it's not like that, you know.
Right,
The
right.
water's more clear. They have outer reefs where they can feed, but here they like to come in here to breed, and so they call it the shark bite capital of the world, you know. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Can I ask one more last question?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody who's been bitten before, or
Yeah, I know like 5 people that have been bitten before.
no kidding?
Yeah.
No kidding.
A lot of people get bit, you know. There's a lot of shark bites, you know, not a lot of shark eatings, you know.
Okay, okay.
Like, I don't know if the big heavy sharks come in that close, but I think maybe this time last year, maybe last September, a year ago, a guy lost his foot in Hope Sound.
Oh,
Like
shit.
almost half his foot by a hammerhead, 8-foot hammerhead.
Damn.
So like
damn.
when the big boys come in, like the tiger sharks, bull sharks, you know what I mean? But a lot of time it's mistaken identity. They bite you and they realize it's not what they wanted, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and there's a lot of small sharks that come in that I noticed, you know, like a lot of like Makos, lemon shark, you know, little reef sharks like that, you know?
Right.
The bigger boys, you know, that's what you have to worry about. Bull sharks, tiger sharks, you know, and
Okay.
maybe in the cold weather, great whites up past here, you know?
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
You too, bro.
Thank you so much.
Good, and then I went down the inlet right before dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little sharky, but
it is.
they had a
I
couple.
know.
They had a couple little lemon sharks hitting those mackerels in there, you know.
There, I saw
Tarpons
Jax
was
today.
jumping too. Tarpons was
It's
jumping.
alive. It's
Yeah.
alive.
So just been asking surfers if they had like a red flag warning today, and then yesterday somebody saw a big shark in Jupiter. Does that concern you at all when you go out there, or?
Not really. I mean,
No?
it's the water, so you should
Yeah.
expect sharks.
Right.
Expect humans on land. So, no, we catch sharks off the beach as well,
Uh-huh.
and they're not looking to attack humans.
Okay.
So,
Have you seen any sharks out there, or?
not today, but I've seen plenty.
Okay.
Only a few while surfing, but
Yeah.
when snorkeling or other things like that, or when we're fishing, obviously we see them.
Okay.
So,
I got one last question. Do you know anybody who's been bitten before, or?
no, I mean I have friends that go there and pet sharks when they're snorkeling.
Okay, gotcha.
And so again, they're not out to get humans. I know friends that, that they get their bag when they're going lobster. They catch lobster, but no, I don't know anyone that's been bitten by him.
Okay. Awesome. What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
too.
looks like there's a storm coming. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but I do not want to get caught in the rain again. It's happened once already and it was not fun. Yeah, so basically I was making a short film, and you know, I'm gonna take the opportunity to tell you guys that in a few days I'm gonna come out with it's kind of like a self-shot short film. It's kind of like I decided to make kind of a challenge because of the pandemic and the lack of resources and, you know, basically lack of crew. I thought, you know, is it possible to make a one-man short film kind of thing? So in that particular shoot, I got stuck in the middle of a storm, started raining, and unfortunately this guy is not exactly waterproof. So I was basically lugging 40 pounds of weight for about a couple miles as I was heading back home. And you know, I got some nice shots, I suppose, but anyways, I'm heading out of here. I don't want to get stuck again. Oh, don't pop my tires now. We'll be literally driving into that storm, so hopefully it's not raining yet over there. We'll have to see. So. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what's the Yeah, right now I'd usually be kind of like surfing these streets because they're so smooth and so much fun, but I'm literally not doing that. I'm trying to make it as short as possible, just straight line, max speed, so long as I don't crash. And if, you know, anybody who's familiar with the one wheel, you know that trying to get to max speed is not exactly your ideal choice, simply because these things, once you break like a certain mile per hour, the motor can't handle it and you just basically go flying head first. Which is basically why I have a helmet, otherwise I wouldn't be wearing a helmet. I think I trust myself enough, I just don't trust the actual equipment. I've seen sharks get eaten by seals early in the morning in Venice Beach. Nobody seemed to believe me that was happening, but there's another surfer who saw it. So that's why I wanted to make this episode. One, because I'm petrified by sharks. Two, because I've seen sharks before. And three, because there seems to be a misconception that sharks are extremely rare. It really depends on the area that you live in. So, I used to live in Pernambuco, and as a kid I used to go to a beach with my grandmother. It's called Pernambuco Beach in Brazil, in Boa Viagem. For the Brazilians, they know that that's also like shark capital of the world in Brazil. So that's kind of the reason why I wanted to make this episode. You know, it may not be for everybody. Not everybody goes into the shark capitals of the world. But for the people who do, it is a considerable threat to think about. At the same time, we are entering their territory. Sharks don't want to eat people. Most of the times when they do take a bite or something, it's kind of a mistaken identity. So I should add that we are not these animals' natural prey. Anyways. Thank you so much for listening. This is Felipe Osorio, signing out.